This area here is Tong Jang Ru, and it's the northeast of the island, slightly east, and it's one of the most beautiful, fabulous beaches on Langkawi. That's where people, the locals, come on the weekend, although it's never busy. Over in the distance you can see Thailand, and the boats are going out there in front of us. One or two islands, but actually we're here, we just had a meal. This is what we're looking at here, is actually Scarborough fish and chip shop, and we've just had barracuda and chips, and it was something special, very special. This is the main town of Kua, and we've travelled here about half an hour in the taxi from where we are in Pentichinang, and this is what it's Kua's famous for, the main town. It's the eagle. This is Eagle Square, and Langkawi means the place of the eagle, as far as I remember, but this is a large statue, monument, and it's what Langkawi is all about. If you see the adverts for Langkawi, this is what you're going to see, the eagle. The detail on this is incredible, and I managed last time I was here to fly the drone through the wings. There weren't as many people around, so nobody complained, but try and have a look, see if we can get the drone footage and replay it. I'm going to. Out there on the other side is the ferry terminal that you can go from here to the mainland and from here to Thailand, various other places. There's not as many ferries as there used to be before COVID, but that's where you would catch the ferry from, and you can also get a little boat trip. If you talk to one of the fishermen on the other side over there, they will take you out on a boat and take you for a trip round out towards the islands. And it's also, apparently, you've not been down here in the evening, it's a nice place for sunset. Here we are in front of the eagle. These are fish eagles, I think, and there is a place on the island where you can go and you can feed the eagles. Here we are on the end of the pier, on the jetty, looking out. Ferry terminal on the left, and the eagle behind. This is the Fisherman's Wharf, and next to the yacht club in Kua. which is the main town in Langkawi, and it's a nice place to visit, but it's not a place that I would stay. Where we are, much more restaurants, shops, bars where we are at Chinang Beach. But this is okay for a day out, half an hour's drive, taxi ride from where we are. And this is a nice place at the side of the ferry jetty, where the ferries go out to the various islands and also to Thailand, mainland Malaysia. And this is Fisherman's Wharf, where we're here for we'll have a tiger beer, and there's also a Scarborough fish and chips, another one over there that I never noticed last time. This is a small port not far from the from where we're staying, and it's where they set off in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, and they'll also at 2 o'clock in the afternoon island hopping, and they'll take you to 3 islands and feeding the eagles, and beach snorkeling, and you're out for about 3 hours. You can go with a party of people, which will cost you about £5, or you can have a boat to yourself if you want to pay for the entire boat, which would be about £25. So it's entirely up to you whether you want your private boat or whether you want to join a party of others. At the moment, coming up to Chinese New Year, quite a few Chinese around town. This is the main area where the island hopping boats go out and come back in. You've seen a number of them come back in, so there'll be a number of them going back out at 2 o'clock. I would think the 2 o'clock one would be a little bit too warm. 9 o'clock, still 33, 34 degrees, but as it gets to this time, towards 2 o'clock in the afternoon, things start to really warm up. Sunday morning. I may have come out for Sunday morning breakfast, and roti canai. Roti is a bread which maybe you can see what he's doing there in the window, making the bread. I'll go inside in a moment, try and get him a bit better. But this is about 5 minutes drive out of town from where we are, and typical like a Muslim restaurant with all the different foodstuffs. And we just ordered ours, and you can see them there making the roti, flattening the bread. This looks like the place to be on a Sunday morning for the locals. We're the only Europeans in here. They're friendly enough. Hello. Very friendly people. And this is what it is. Roti something. It's basically a flat bread, 2 eggs on it, and that black stuff apparently is beef. And the little sauce that comes with it, that one, is very sweet. So it's a bit too sweet for me. But it's obviously a typical Muslim breakfast. It's Wednesday morning, and the 14th of February. In fact, Valentine's Day. We just basically stuck a pin in a map and looked at where we can go today, and this is where we've ended up at. I think, looking on the map, it's called the Lucky Temple. It's about 30 minutes drive from where we are in Chinang, and this is through Kua. Drove through Kua, the town, to get to here. And looking at the rock formation there, there's some rocks hanging down like massive giant stalactites. Not quite sure what any of this represents. Obviously a Buddhist temple, and the temples that I've been in, which are many, each one kind of has its own claim to fame. You got the biggest lying down Buddha, the Buddha with the biggest toe, Buddha with the biggest thumb. Each one's different, but they've all got a claim to fame. What the elephant represents like that, I don't know, but it's a common statue, figure, whatever it is. I find it fascinating that vegetation can grow on something like that. I mean, there's proper tree roots going down the side of the cliff face there. Must be some kind of limestone rock, this colour. Yeah, I thought initially we were denied access up there, but looks like that gate's open, so I might have a stroll up, go and have a look at Big Buddha.